Hello, it's been a bit, and I wanted to voice my confusion on the Sun and Moon show's Solar's death. It's not exactly a rant and more of a way to voice my confusion on the show and its choices with Solar's death, and also give my own alternative take. Anyways, let's talk about it. Okay, so my main question is, out of all the characters, why Solar? Like, I get it, Solar is a nice guy and stuff. He's probably the second therapist friend beside Earth. But I feel like his character wasn't as important and didn't hold that much of a significant and importance as the other characters. He is a generic guy. Like, I'm not saying he doesn't have an important role, it's just that this world is full of a lot of stuff with a lot of important characters, and Solar is just in the middle of it. He has no exact relevance to the plot. Like, I understand sort of why he died, but why was it the reason that Moon was driven to insanity? Why was that the breaking point? And it might be because this new Moon hasn't experienced grieving before, and this is the first time, I guess. But I feel like Solar being this breaking point just does not make sense to me. And I don't know, I'm going to give my own alternative version on how I would do things. Of course, I'm going to be mixing the story a bit in order to make it sound right. No, this is not a part of my rewritten version of it, as it's now its own original thing known as the Astronomy Journey. Also, while I'm on here, I think I should announce that I have a Discord server. Me and my friends are on there so far. If you want to join, feel free to. Anyways, let's get back to the main thing. Honestly, the change is pretty simple. Just replace Solar with Sun. And now you might be saying, what the fuck? And yeah, that might be even worse, but here's the thing. Moon has been, the old Moon and the current Moon has been struggling to keep Sun safe, or protect Sun, or make sure he's happy for this entire show. Literally, the reason most likely that Moon left Eclipse inside of Sun's head was to make sure that he didn't hurt Sun anymore. Like, why wasn't it Sun that died? No, I'm not saying I hate Sun, because I definitely liked Sun, but I feel like if it was Sun instead of Solar, it would have a way more making sense, more of an impact on the story. So I'm going to be changing a lot of the events in the Sun and Moon show in order to fit this alternative. So some things I'm going to be changing is Moon losing his memories and Ruin being redeemed. Well, not exactly redeemed, but like, quote-unquote, fixed. Okay, so from what I've heard, well, at least this is what I think, Moon sacrificed his memories and stuff in order to save Kilcode's life. I'm not fully sure if that's true, but I think it is. I believe it is. But in this alternative, Moon doesn't sacrifice his life for Kilcode, and Sun instead does kill Kilcode. Rest in peace, Kilcode. Anyways, this is a plot point where Sun eventually confronts Moon. Like, I don't know why he would, but I guess he considers that maybe his heartless decisions and his non-hesitation to kill off Kilcode made Sun realize of how far this has gone, and this has made Moon want to strive to become better now that he no longer has Kilcode and stuff like that. I don't fully understand everything about the Sun and Moon show. Yeah, and I've complained about the logic of the Sun and Moon show, but I'm going to keep most of it here because it's not mine, and this is just an alternative. Anyways, Moon does, in fact, improve on his behavior and stuff like that. And he does, in fact, improve. And he's way better. And then there's Ruin. So, Ruin, like I said, doesn't get his virus fixed, quote unquote. And, in fact, he's working on 2 different things at a time. Well, actually, I think that's something he was working on even before his virus was quote-unquote fixed. I don't know. Ruin's an actor, and he puts on many personas. So, Ruin pretends to be this psychotic, crazy person in front of Sun, Moon, like the rest of the characters, but he's working on something in order to save his own universe. And I feel like in order for him to save his own universe and save his own ass, he has to kill off another universe. And he decided to choose Sun and Moon's universe. And I don't know, maybe there's this whole weird finale thing where Ruin is about to do something and eliminate their universe and stuff like that, and maybe Sun intervenes and he's able to stop Ruin, but he dies. Maybe that would work. And then after they find out Sun's dead, everyone gets all upset and stuff because it's Sun. Sun's one of the main characters, and of course it would be sad. And then Moon starts going back to his own old unhealthy habits in order to try to revive Sun and stuff. And of course people would see how unhealthily toxic he gets, and they would try to pull him away, but it's sort of not helping. And it would sort of go the way that I guess the Sun Moon show were trying to go with solar stuff, except it's with Sun. And it would make 10 times more sense now that it's Sun, because he's spent years trying to protect Sun, and he's failed to do so. You see what I mean? You see how that fixes most of the stuff? I don't fully know if I'm making sense, but to me it's making a lot more sense, and maybe because I'm just a fucking weirdo, but like, and maybe by the end of it, Sun's angel or something like that comes to meet him in a dream and tells him what the fuck he's doing is stupid and that he should just let him go, and that knocks him out of this delusion and makes him try to strive to be a better person without Sun. You see what I'm trying to work at? You see what I'm trying to do? I feel like it's way more better now. Well, not exactly better, but it helps make more sense and be way more emotionally impacting. Now that it's sun instead of solar. Maybe solar would try to comfort moon, but it doesn't work. You see, like, I feel like solar doesn't have that grieving death material like sun. And the fact that moon is descending into madness over solar is crazy. Honestly, I thought sun would be the breaking point. And I think the only reason why they killed solar instead of sun was because they can't just get rid of their main character. But just imagine how darker. Just imagine how much more impactful it would be. And this is not just me thinking about it just now. I've been thinking about this ever since Solar died. So, yeah. That's all I'm going to say. It's fucking 3 a.m. and I'm up here making alternative versions of this. Anyways, goodbye.